story about a man that walks into this big dark room. And this room is full of lights and full of smoke machines. And he feels like he's just in his old house. He was a child when he was like playing with his family on his little bike, feeling safe and forgetting all his troubles, forgetting what he needs to do, who he has to pay, and just not feeling inferior. Just not feeling inferior. In this room, worries and all the rules, what you can do and what you can't do, just vanish. The only thing that counts is respect. Respect your brother. Respect your brother. Respect your brother. This room is a magic room, but it's really not about the room itself. It's about the people in the room. It's about the moments you share, the smiles, the looks, the music, the DJ. It makes you feel like you're one thing. It makes you want to live forever. Instead of just thinking that it's you against the world. And you think, well, why can't we always live together like this?
Sweet that time when you just finish your grind and it's time to get down. Everybody keep dancing. Everybody keep dancing. Everybody keep dancing. Keep dancing. Keep dancing. Keep dancing. Everybody keep dancing. Everybody keep dancing. Everybody keep dancing. Keep dancing. Keep dancing. Keep dancing.
And hello everybody! We're back for some ELSA Dota 2 action this rainy Tuesday evening, depending where you stay. Weather's been a bit rubbish this side of Joburg. But that shouldn't deter Dota, because we can watch that even with the rain on. Ain't that right, 2.0?
Especially with the rain,
Especially
Cappy.
with the rain on. It's like a romantic thing, you know.
Exactly. I personally enjoy cuddling myself whilst watching Dota in the evenings when it's raining. It's pretty great. I can recommend it to anyone who's interested.
Yeah, and Titans and Evolution Gaming are the ones who are interested tonight, well, who we should be interested in.
Yeah. We've seen Evolution Gaming play before. They're quite an entertaining team. This will be the first time that we are seeing Titans. I'm interested to see what both teams do. We've seen a bit of a meta almost come out with this amateur South African Dota. But you know, big heroes that we're seeing pretty often are the likes of Grimstroke, Mars. We've seen a bit of Lich and Snapfire being thrown in here and there. It's pretty interesting all round, and we see some bans coming out here from Evolution Gaming and Titans. Titans banning out the Zeus and the Dazzle, not necessarily meta heroes, but as the trend has been going, these teams are banning out heroes that they are uncomfortable playing against.
Yeah, usually we see Mars in the first phase, always.
Yeah.
Connell, he's also a strong pos 4. I feel like he's been buffed. Or if he's not been buffed, he's just got a much superior lane presence than what he did a few patches ago.
Yeah, he has been buff, Cappy, and it's his Will of the Wisps. I think it's 2 extra counts, so it's pretty strong. Yeah, I've seen it in quite a few pubs, and it feels a lot stronger and a lot more difficult to play against.
You've been following some of the ESL action.
I have, not pedantically, but I have been watching a few games. I've seen 33 from who's subbing for OG running a carry Chen, which I thought you might like quite a lot.
I do enjoy that. I watched them the other
Yeah.
day, but they took it against Virtus Pro.
Yeah.
But Virtus Pro sort of were expecting that draft and smashed them in 19 minutes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so they had to
Versus
switch it
Chen,
up. But apparently they played it
that's
again
pretty
today,
wild.
so...
Yeah, they did. They ran the Monkey King as the 1 protect 4 and the Chen safe lane, which is very interesting. But
That's
back
cool.
to the game that we're watching, we see the Grimstroke ban. We did speak about the hero being very prevalent in this tournament, and the Nyx ban still an incredibly strong position for. Just getting a Spirit Vessel Meteor Hammer on it makes it incredible with regards to team fight, and especially for targeting those squishy supports or squishy cores. Incredibly strong position 4. So I like the ban from Evolution Gaming. They might even be thinking of picking up an Intel hero, which the Knicks would be countering.
I wonder what that would be.
Well,
Puckstar, there's so many choices.
yeah,
There's so many. You got
there
like
are so many.
30 or something in some heroes.
We could speculate, but there are quite a few guys. And a Necrofrost ban. Alright, again, it's probably something they're uncomfortable playing with. It might also potentially be something that they wouldn't want to lane against it. I know that Monkey King doesn't do
I guess
particularly
maybe
well.
they saw the Nyx, because apparently nothing much beats Necro, mid-Necro, like in the lane. There's a few
There are a
heroes.
few things.
but
Yeah,
I
there's
mean-
only a few. But last pick Necro can be quite terrifying. Okay, we see a Snapfire pickup from Evolution Gaming. I
Nothing
like
unusual.
it. Yeah, we usually see it paired with the Mars, so we might see that combination coming up with their first and second picks. Alright, it's Titans to respond with 2 picks. Against a Snapfire, there's not really much that you can pick early on to counter it. Things that stop channeling would and have gap close would obviously be ideal in stopping the Snapfire's Mortimer's kisses. Alright, so they
That's
pick up
something.
Wyvern.
That's a
That'll work.
disengage.
Yeah. I like that pick. I don't think it's necessarily a counter to Snapfire, but if Titans are looking to disengage from this massive AoE that'll be coming out from Evolution Gaming that we can already see, then the Wyvern being the ideal disengage for team fights. I still think that the hero is incredibly undervalued, so nice to see it being picked up.
Dire team pick.
Centaur Wall Runner.
Speaking of disengage,
Staple. Yeah, there's more. That's really good against Snap, actually. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's still also just a strong pick in the off lane.
it is. I feel it's a very strong hero. What's important to note here, as we spoke about gap close, channel cancelling, and disengage, which the Centaur offers all 3 of the above. I really like that pickup. It's very smart by Titans. I think that Centaur will be used to great effect here already. And that's just taking into account one hero.
They should have banned that instead of like Abaddon or
Well done.
Willow Slardar.
Alright.
Yeah, I
Are you getting a bit tongue-tied there, Captain?
I'm just not sure. It's a strong pick and everything, but I feel that Centaur does better against Slardar.
Well,
later
Cappy, later on, it's debatable. What is important to note here is the combination of the Snapfire and Slaughter, which are so strong together. That is a very difficult lane to deal with. What's also important to note is now they have this gap close and this initiation set up for the Snapfire. Snapfire just Mortimer's kisses into Slithering Crush and followed up by a whole crapload of damage. So I like the combination. I don't think the Slaughter is particularly strong versus the Centaur or the Wyvern, but that lane combination almost guarantees a lane win for Evolution Gaming. Alright, so let's see what they ban out here. I would imagine, Cappy, that they're going to be banning out a hero that can use the setup from the Wyvern and Centaur. That they'll be picking up a hero. What am I saying? That Evolution Gaming will be banning a hero. But we see the
OD
ban.
removed. It's a strong pick and probably good. You got like Astral Imprisonment saves against Slardar and Snapfire, but
Yeah.
it's not. I don't think that was top of Titans like pick list.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
wouldn't say either, but it could be a that they want to ban 2 mid heroes, and they've started with that one because they're running a strength centric lineup. We'll have to see how it goes. And Void Spirit ban from the side of Titans, I like it. Obviously, we've spoken about the setup for the Snapfire, Void and Snapfire becoming an iconic duo. And the Void Spirit. I mean, the Faceless Void doesn't do particularly well versus a Centaur in lane, but having that massive ultimate that makes such a huge impact through all stages of the game is not something that you want to be playing against as Titans. So, good ban there.
Especially with that escape that War Runner supplies, and then Chronosphere can just stop him.
Yeah,
if it's
100%.
good. Can I hear the rain from your house?
That's a negative, sir.
It's just the sound of like wind in game. Wow, gets me every time. Nature's Prophet. Uh-oh. What does that mean?
Uh-oh, indeed.
We're just disengaging and split farming, split pushing.
Not even so much. I would imagine that. Well, first of all, let's talk about the buffs to Nature's Prophet. He has become a lot stronger with his ultimate. For every unit that it kills, it gives him bonus damage, which means that he has become a very flex pick. He's no longer just support. He can be right in position 1, 2, or 3. I'll be interested to see how they run him. I think that a Slardar does particularly well versus a Nature's Prophet, so I would imagine they wouldn't be necessarily running a core, and we might be seeing that run position 4 or 5. Well, what is really nice to note here, and how this is rounding off Titans draft, is we've spoken about the disengage. Titans have already accepted the fact that they are invariably going to be losing the team fight, and what this allows is for during these disengages for them to be taking objectives and trading very well into Evolution Gaming. I like the pick. Again, I think these are insightful picks by Titans, and I can see their draft coming together here.
That's Jabba in Evolution Gaming.
Yeah, he's apparently their coach, from what I understand.
Okay.
And he's going to be subbing today.
Radiant team pick.
Oh boy.
Lich. Surprise! It's cool. It still gets picked up even in like the second phase.
Yeah.
It's still
So-
there. It's still viable.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it's such a good hero, especially against physical damage. If we look at the Titans off lane, they are sitting with a Centaur and a Nature's Prophet, probably, and that is a whole buttload of physical damage, Cappy. Well, what the Lich's Frost Armor allows for is a percentage damage reduction, and if your hero isn't getting burst and it's just these constant right clicks coming in, it is so good. It also slows the enemy heroes, and with the Frost Blast, it slows attack rate of enemy heroes. So, perfect against any physical damage lane. All right, and Death Prophet picked up. Okay. It looks like Titans are looking to push off of the back of whatever they get off of team fights.
Yeah, I'm liking Titans draft so far.
Yeah, it's very nice. With that disengage, they can also then start up the Death Prophet ulti and fight into Evolution Gaming, dependent on how many ultis are down. Just bear in mind that Evolution Gaming already have Chain Frost and Mortimer's Kisses, which is a whole bunch of magical damage. And if they have that AoE lockdown, it's going to hurt quite a bit for Titans.
Actually, Evolution could go for a... I don't think Invoke is terrible here. Some global counter presence. You can the tornado.
Radiant team.
Yeah, it's a good pickup.
Will it purge off the? It's gonna be Pugna. Will it purge off the Stampede tornado? Remove that buff.
That's a great question, Cappy. I'm actually not 100% sure. Well, I'll have to look into that. Sure. I haven't even thought about that
Yeah, I think
before.
it might.
Yeah, I think it might as well. Well, at any rate, there's a Pagna picked up on the side of Evolution Gaming. I'm not 100% sure what that is about.
Yeah, also don't know where that's going.
As we said, that they need AoE lockdown. The Pagna lanes pretty decently versus a Death Prophet, though, and that might be the basis of their thinking. in that they've just picked up their mid lane. They know that that Death Prophet will be a mid hero, as it's effectively the only role that it's played in at the moment. And yeah, they pick up the
they're
Pugna.
just lacking the thing that pairs with the Slardar. Yeah, that's gonna take the most out of that corrosive haze.
Yeah, there's almost no physical damage coming out from the side of Evolution Gaming aside from the Slardar. It's a little bit worrying.
It's not enough. So this is gonna be like the big pick. Like this is gonna be the latest game physical. I think they're gonna do that. Like go for like a Spectre or a what else is good here?
I think the Spectre's great here, to be honest.
Like something just late, something that can carry them through all this. If they survive the pressure that Titans put on. PL removed. Yeah, Titans could just take up a Wraith King. I think that works really well with their lineup.
The only problem with the Wraith King Cappy is that it'll get destroyed in lane by a Slaughter Snapfire. Absolutely
10
mutilated,
seconds remaining. Team pick.
dumpstered. What other synonyms can I use here? It's
Ruined.
not going to end well
Abdicate.
for the Wraith King. They would have to switch their lanes up if that's how they're going to run a Cappy. It's not good here at all. For that lane at least. In terms of rounding out their draft, great.
10
But I don't know
seconds
if it's
remaining.
playable.
It's not much playable against Slaughter.
5 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Take a
This is
Deucer.
true. A Deuce is okay. I think Slark and Troll Warlord are... Oh, they
They
ban
troll.
the Slark, pick up the Troll.
So they do
They
take
really
the
want
troll.
that Slaughter to succeed.
Mm.
Okay. Troll is okay here. He's got very high armor with the Lich there as well. They're not going to be taking too much harass from that Nature's Prophet super high base damage,
10 seconds
as well as
remaining.
the Centaur. I don't think they have too much kill potential on the Centaur,
5
but
seconds
that Nature's
remaining.
Prophet, if he's out of position, he's going to be dying a lot, and Evolution Gaming are going to be very thankful.
Perhaps I should
No.
pop the Nature's mid against the Pugna and put the DP offlane.
It's interesting.
I think that could shake it up.
That really could.
Carry
And
sense. I mean, I feel like they don't necessarily need a pos one because they're gonna go to push early. They got the tools to take pretty
end
much
this quickly.
to end it quickly, even without like a 6-slotted anti mage.
I like that, Cappy. I like that. That's insightful, and I think that it could definitely work if they decide to do it. Oh, never mind.
Morph.
All right.
Morph. It's the range. It's you're not gonna get destroyed by Slaughter. Hopefully.
Yeah, it is really nice in that he can morph into the Troll Warlord, as well as the Slardar. Lich works well as well. Yeah, he's got some nice targets to work with. Same as the Snapfire. Yeah, Cappy. I'm gonna have to go with
Titans. So I'm gonna go with Titans. I like their pretty
Yeah.
hats.
Yeah, I'll go with Titans as well, Cappy. I think I like their draft a lot. I think they have a lot of potential to be taking objectives, and yeah, I feel like the Pugna pick is a little bit iffy from the side of Evolution Gaming. So yeah, my vote is for Titans with regards to the draft. Let's see how they both try and pull off what they picked here.
11 wins in a row before this match.
Oh boy, what a winner!
Not a lot of Troll Warlord.
I've been seeing it picked up more and more of late, to be quite honest with you.
Total spawnage. My deepest sympathies.
Someone's still loading. Oh no. Harton's playing Warframe. Oh no. Standard laning setup. I would have liked to seen Slaughter go up against like Centaur. Pop the troll against the Morph.
Yeah,
That could work. That really could work for Evolution. But I don't think they're going to do that.
No, I doubt it. I think we'll be seeing standard lanes here without any swaps. I can't move my camera. I'm just gonna have to disconnect and load back in, sorry.
Go when ready, as soon as it gives the go ahead. Same. The bishop or bottomless chaps to the bat mitzvah. Claws off to a cracker. Evolution Gaming and Titans. This is Esports League South Africa Leg 2.
Is it Leg 2 already,
It's
Cappy?
Leg 2 already.
Wild. Okay. I'm pretty excited for this game. Alright, we see big movements from both teams, both grouping up, looking to take both of their runes on either side, and they are going to miss each other completely.
Yeah, this will be five-man Dota.
5-man into the jungle,
5-man it
boys!
everywhere. 5-man it everywhere. They're gonna smoke. Will Evolution smoke?
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they will. Well, at least the smoke's are off cooldown. You know, the one of them's on cooldown. We call that, is that like maximum efficiency or whatever?
They are literally just mirroring each other right now. That's so unfortunate. Oh wow.
And yeah, it's just a no-show.
Alright. 2 bounties each, fair trade. But unfortunate, I was quite keen for a bit of action in the start there.
Yeah, we're gonna see. So this Pugna, do you just go Null Talismans? You even take maybe an early point in Nether Ward just to keep reducing Diabound's mana?
Yeah, I think that's the play here. I don't think that the Decrepify is going to be too useful, except for stopping Diabond from right-clicking. We see him. It's not very often that you see the first level in Nether Blast. Usually, it's the first level in Decrepify.
It's just pushing the wave, though. I don't understand the.
Well, if he times it correctly, he won't be. It's just getting used to the hero and its abilities, but you can do it without pushing him. You can see here that he's definitely not pushing. But I think he's definitely going to be taking a points in Nether Ward. Or maybe not.
Yeah, we'll have a look here. Someone's going to hit level 2. There we go. Just going to hold on to it sooner. I really want to see how he skills this. I think it's very important that he skills correctly in this mid lane. Else Diabond's just going to... Yeah, let's go for the Nether Ward.
Alright.
Good man. Top lane, Centaur and Nature's Prophet. And already starting with the tree end spam. These little guys are pestering. Not very strong level 1. I think they're just known for having an incredibly large HP pool.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much HP to try and get through if you're wanting to farm them.
Yeah, it's 550 to start off with, Cappy. And to give you an idea, the Troll Warlord's HP at level 1 is like 650.
Yeah,
so
it's very little.
Yeah, so it's almost, almost a hero that you're busy playing against. That's crazy. Not in terms of damage, but just HP, obviously.
Jim Bamming gonna pull the creep wave away from the enemy team. Just give it to his offlaner, Major Bob. Happily take all that XP and all that gold.
Yeah.
Soon as starting to give Diabound the business end of the stick. I don't think he's even placed the Nether Ward yet. He's not needed it. Just been blowing him up with those Never Blasts.
Yeah, it's DP's weakness. She's so susceptible to Magic Burst. So yeah, he's playing this well, and thinking about it, but this Nether Blast is probably the best way to do
Be
it.
careful. He went for the scatter shot, but took a lot of damage from the Arctic Burn. No body with the waveform forward. It is only level 1 and does not clip Snapfire. So General Panda can now throw some meaty hits there. He's probably got the bash. There it is. Slithering Crush. Uh-oh. Slack. 6 Slack. Jumper Gaming. Who's going to fall first? Both cores going on the opposite supports. Nobody will get the first blood. 6 Slack does fall. But now there is General Panda with the Slithering Crush. I think Morphling wins that waveform forward. Oh my goodness, General Panda, nobody just outplaying here. Get himself a double kill early on.
Yeah, I think General Panda underestimating the power of the Morphling,
lane
even
as
at
well.
level 2.
Asuna goes down another ward, but Direbound, he's got himself the Fairy Fire, or whatever it was that he popped. Mango. No, it was Pugna. Asuna popped the Mango, but underestimated that level 2 Spirit Siphon. And falls, and he got the Nether Ward down a bit too late as well. Sort of placed it as he was about to die.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Direbound isn't just getting rid of this Nether Ward. Oh, there he goes. Oh boy.
Doesn't get it though. Now it's just going to sit there and drain your mana, buddy. And so do you build POS4 natures? Like, what do you do? Like, utility, you get drums for your team? Or just,
Yeah,
well, he's
it's-
queued up a Maelstrom, so he's going carry.
He does not give a crap
No,
about...
I don't.
Nah.
I don't agree with that. I don't think I think you need to be building auras
Yeah,
for
well,
your team.
I mean, Centaur will be building auras, but I much prefer the drums medallion build. The Maelstrom's alright. Maybe they're looking to just end this game quickly and want to be pushing as hard as possible.
Jabba Gaming.
Okay, I missed that kill.
Yeah,
Sorry,
also missed
guys.
it, but it's 6 Slack. 6 Slack.
6 Slack.
He hits the dirt. 6 Slack is slack. Gloves of Haste, guys. What an item.
Oh, so
What
value.
an item.
400 gold for 20 attack speed. It doesn't get more value than that in this game.
Dire's courier has been slain.
He's getting 2 couriers. Jim Bambing will pay with his life, but that's a double courier kill. Nothing. Yeah, that's really good.
That's really good. And remember, guys, with every courier kill, that gold is then given to each player on your team.
Oh no, 6 Lackey wanted to fly up with the Arctic Burn over the top of the cliff to get the bounty rune, but it just ran out, so Jabba just popped the Fire Snap cookie and left over the top. I feel like nobody could kind of just turn and like hit away at Panda. Use that superior damage and like Gloves of Haste to maximum effect.
Yep.
Just waiting for his safe lane to support to pull. Vladimir made the rotation top, starts with a Sinister Gaze onto Major Bob. Jabaman comes in from the side to dissuade Troll Warlord from pursuing this any further. And we all know Nature's Prophet hits really, really hard. He's also got a Gloves of Haste on him early on. Look at this.
Yeah, that's filthy.
Very filthy. Bottom, 6 Lack will be a victim again to this General Panda Jabba Gaming combo. You talked about it, Snapfire and Slaughter.
Yeah,
Scary to lane against.
so strong. I mean, that's the early gap close followed by, it's 2 stuns in the lane with gap close. And it's it's that softcore gap close, but from Jabba and from General Panda, it makes it so difficult to lane against. And that coupled with the Slaughter's massive damage output early on, it's a real scary prospect.
Chimbaming just keeps pulling this wave. It's fantastic. Troll's still getting XP, but he's...
Mid lane, Direbound, ulti's up. He's chasing Asuna under the tower.
Beautiful stuff.
Is he gonna
Did
get
the
on? No.
Sure,
He
that
lost his
last
courage.
minute just prevented him from attacking.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Direbound could have gone in there and chased further. The tower wasn't attacking him once he was decrepified.
Looks like he might want it again. He's still got like 6 seconds on this exorcism. There we go. Siphon with the Crypt Swarm.
As soon
These
as
ghosts
drawing
are
him in,
about
though.
to come in though, because Vladimir's waiting in there. Fuck off. He's got himself the Sinister Gaze onto Death Prophet Asuna now. It's a suck off battle. Asuna with the Life Drain and Death Prophet with the Spirit Siphon. So it sort of just nullifies each other. They're just both regenning up at different rates. Oh, Vladimir. You Yeah,
I won't go there.
that's it's like watching Pugna versus Pug. It's just nothing happens. They're both
Yeah.
such a low level. Well, level 1 life drain isn't known for being incredibly strong. What is it? What's the rate it drains at?
It's
150.
pretty high. Yeah,
50, and then Spirit Siphon at level 4 is...
it's percentage based,
That's
so you have to look
percentage-based.
at So 5.5% of Pugna's HP at the moment would be roughly 50 HP per second.
Okay, so Pugna should win that.
Yeah, but
An
remember
ideal
that
situation.
Diebound had two
double
Spirit Siphons, on the Lich and on the Pugna, and I believe he was just starting to regen from the exorcism coming back, so he was able to heal straight through that Pugna ulti.
Nobody's farming quite nicely. Finished the trades now with a double Wraith Band.
I think nobody's farm is a little bit underwhelming, to be honest, Cappy. Those 2 kills helping him a lot, but if we look at the last hits at
yeah.
8 minutes, I mean, he's sitting on 23 and 5. Even the Slaughter has more than him, a lot more than him. He's on 36-9 at the moment, so that's a little worrying.
Yeah, Major Bob though is also getting out leveled by AXL.
Yeah.
Vladimir, he's in the middle of some trees. Doesn't really like that. Jabamin, he might have overextended a little bit because there's the Wording Axe of Slow from AXL. He's looking to come forward. Sinister Gaze bringing the Nature's Prophet closer towards the Dire. But there's no real follow-up. Level 1 Gaze only lasts like one second or whatever it is. 1. It's like scales 1.5. How's it go? Yeah. 1.4, 1.7. 2.3.
Mid lane again.
Yeah, she's just doing it because she can.
Yeah, that's highly frustrating for us.
Oh no, 6 lack. There's the combo 5 snap cookie into the slithering Kirch. This Winter Wyvern will manage to get himself a cold embrace. Gonna buy him some time as nobody comes in to try to wrap up Jabba before General Panda can bring down this Wyvern. They are successful. The slithering Crush misses too. And nobody with the gloves of haste. He's got the double Wraith Band too, hitting quite hard. They do find Wyvern. He tried to go for the Oxyburn up over the warding spot, but the right click was there to bring him down. Major Bob have some trouble with AXL. As soon as made the rotation, that's a very big Nether Blast with the life drain, and AXL will pop the Battle Trance to stay alive. I'd have been scared Major Bob would have gone for the double edge. Just nuke down the rest of his HP, but he does not. Troll Warlord ultimate prevents him from dying for like a very long time. It is actually quite 6.5 seconds of him not being able to die.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You effectively... Oh, Jim Bannon
He wanted it.
immediately teleporting in.
Yeah, he doesn't have the damage, you know. He doesn't have the damage, especially Troll's just got Quelling Blade, so he can cut through any sprout that Jabamming puts up.
I think most importantly, Troll Warlord's base armor and armor with his items at the moment is sitting at 17. Very difficult to kill with right clicks.
Yeah, no, that's especially with that physical resist.
Oh, 6 Lack in trouble here. General Panda's found him. He gets the bash. He gets a slithering crush.
Optic burn
Alrighty.
up over the top. He escaped over the Blink Dagger! General Panda's got the Blink Dagger! 6 Lack! He's playing games up in the trees! Will be brought down. Jabba finds it. Scatterblast and the little Shredder seeing to it. Asuna now got the life drain on him. Already low, below 50% HP. Force suits. He's just that Crypt
On
Swarm.
its way further down.
Center, double bracer, double ring of regen. Like,
Yeah.
what you gonna do?
He's a tanky boy right now, that's for sure. It's interesting that he's got Tranquil Boots. We usually see the phased boots on the Centaur to get that extra bit of armor, but he's chosen the HP regen rather, which is a little odd versus a Troll Warlord, but seems to be working out for him just fine.
Poor 6 Lack. He's just been the, you know, we mentioned that whatever Slaughter or Snapfire got their hands into would be dead, and most of the time it was going to be Winter Wyvern, but to see him 0 for 5 at 12 minutes.
Yeah. That's a feels bad, man.
Jabamming just removing AXL's farm. He can't take that small camp because Nature's Prophet's in there. It's like 4 Dire heroes moving mid. Asuna's got himself a haste rune. And this is still a level 5 Winter Wyvern, so there is no disengage, there's no Winter's Curse, no bodies in. We'll use the morph to turn into Pugna. And that's quite cool, man. Got the Decrepify, got the Nether Ward down in the back lines. Diebounds by the TP in, immediately pops the Exorcism, going to haste herself quite quickly forward. Bamming TP's in, they get the Sprout up onto Vladimir. There's the cookie from Jabba, trying to keep his support alive. Not enough, the damage too much. The Ghosts doing the work. And if Titans want to keep pushing, they definitely can. Got a decent amount of time on Exorcism. 11 seconds for a tier 1. Asuna will just push in the mid wave. There's the Kisses raining down, maybe to buy some space, a little bit of time, but the tower will definitely fall. Why did nobody not go for the right click? Jubambing finds it. Blink forward, General Panda. There's the blink again on the Slardo. He does get the Corrosive Haze onto nobody, but already the Strength Morph is there. Winter's Curse finally level Jabba. He will be locked down in place as a nice Frost Blast to sort of end this fight. They take the tower, get out, Exorcism down. That's a good play for Titans. They will lose mid though. Asuna has just been pushing there with a level 4 Nether Blast. Can't time it right, but we'll find the right click.
There we go.
It was so weird that bottom tier 1 was on no HP and nobody, the Morphling
Just kind of
he was just
away.
sort of walking around like with a stampede on, like, yeah, it's fine, man. He's Jabanding, he saw that he needed to take it out.
This tower taking is below me. I'm out.
I don't need to do this.
Yeah, but nice awareness there from Jim Badman, and yeah, he takes it for nobody. Oh, Six Lack in trouble again.
It's just a tough time to be a Winter Wyvern against the Slardar that has Blink Dagger, and it's just like a cookie to seal the deal. I feel like he should just buy braces. Like lots of braces.
All of them.
3 braces, 4 braces. They're moving top now to defend this tier 1. Slardar blinks forward, finds him bamming, but there is Diebound waiting in the tree line. Does not have Exorcism just yet. They could stick around, Titans. They could stick around up here. 10 seconds till the Ghosts are up. Who are we pausing for?
I'm not sure. Okay, Frozen PC.
Classic.
Classic.
So how's Troll looking? I mean, Morphling's looking really good.
Yeah, Troll's looking very strong at the moment as well. He's heading up to last hits at the moment, and he's 2 for 0. Morph getting another kill, but still...
Now where were we?
Getting one more kill than the Troll and sitting above a net worth. The Troll, funny enough, despite getting more last hits, is actually only sitting 5th in the net worth charts.
Exorcism. Stampede a little bit late, but they want to AXL. He gets the Battle Trance off. Got the Frost Blast on him too with the Chain Armor Volcamere. He will go for the Sinister Gaze on Jim Bamming. AXL, a little bit of both. They do drop the Winter's Curse on his head. Six Lack will hold and soak up the cookies while they bring down AXL in the back line. There's a cookie forward. Fockoff trying to find the stun. Deerbound so damn strong though. All those ladies, all those ghosts just nuking away, the damage sucking it. They will deliver soon as TP'd in. The buyback from Troll now. This is going to be a big fight. Buyback from Jim Bamming. 2 Nature's Prophet once into the action. Diebound away from home. All his support is dead around him. And the buybacks are worth it. Asuna with the triple kill. Pugna just cleaning up.
Yeah, that Nether Ward doing so much in that fight, Cappy. I don't know if you saw what I saw, but there were some people melting to it. In particular, the Wyvern and the Death Prophets, just doing too much damage for them to handle it with such low HP. And pretty nice buyback. I don't know about the Troll buyback, Cappy.
Yeah,
didn't get many kills from it. Yeah.
Ooh, life drain. Jim Bamming survives. Just barely.
He needs to be careful. He's on...
Yeah, no, he got that was
That'll be a
one Decrepify Nether Blast life train. That was what happened. Nothing left. Major Bob, I feel there was a bit of a miscommunication with the Stampede there, but they did manage to kill Troll, so it did work out. I think Diebound was hoping for speed a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Because if she could silence Troll Warlord before he got Battle Trance off, it would have been big.
Yeah, that would have been huge, actually.
Could use Winter's Curse on someone else.
General Panda getting aggressive on Diebound.
No, he's
Misses
not
the
afraid.
crush there.
Slardar is having a good game so far. Jim Bannon, he's almost got the Maelstrom. I mean,
That's a very interesting pickup by General Panda. He's got Hood of Defiance. I'm not sure what it's for. The only magic damage that I can really see from the side of Titans is, you know, the Splinter Blast from Wyvern and the Adaptive Strike from Morph. The rest is just physical damage, so that's interesting. I would have expected a Crimson Guard, at the very least a Vanguard on the Slaughter.
Ooh, 6 lakhs making a move. Top here, looks like Titans have set their sights on this mid-tier 1. Exorcism committed by Direbound. I feel like Evolution Gaming might just let this tower fall. They can trade, they take bottom. But there's no way they can fight into this Exorcism, especially with Winter's Curse up. Morphling is almost at the E-Blade. Exile's waiting, never mind. Do Evolution want this? They might do. Immediately the movement top from Titans. Perhaps this tier 2 top is another juicy target for them to take. Let's see with the Death Prophet getting the Yules.
It's a really big item on the Death Prophets. So useful and just core, really.
I feel Titans could definitely pressure a little bit more. They're going to back off now. Keep themselves an outpost. Jim Banning pushing out the bottom lane. It's taking so long to get this. This is what I mean. Is it like worth on Nature's Prophet POS4 getting a 21, 22 minute Maelstrom?
I don't know, Cappy.
Yeah.
I don't feel that it is, but you know.
Let's see what it does. Maybe it'll do something in this
Prove
game.
me wrong,
Yeah.
please.
So
Jim
far
Bannon.
we're waiting for something. Waiting to see the Nature's Prophet effect. Troll still, he's really wants to finish the Battle Fury and he's not too far away. It's a bit late, but can they make the space and time for this Troll Warlord to farm? That is Evolution Gaming's worry. Major Bob, General Panda's here. He's looking for that Nature's Prophet, but Nature's always seeming to be one step ahead. He's never there when they want him. E-Blade on nobody. That's cool.
Yeah, also very big item in the Morphling. He'll be a...
Well, no, that's actually worth. Jim Bamming managed to sneak the outpost just before the 20-minute mark, so he does lose his life, but his team get 350 XP each.
Yeah, and I think more importantly, they prevent the enemy team from getting any XP.
Puts him behind a bit. Also bought a 2 of knowledge. Smoke. They want to use this ethereal blade that nobody's picked up. General Panda's, he's in the middle. He's quite tanky. It could be a difficult target. He's also got the blink dagger, so he could escape, and nobody reveals his positioning. Breaks the smoke. It doesn't deter Evolution Gaming, though. They go for the blink forward. Slaughter finds it. This Morphling, he's sitting in Agi right now. Does get the strength morph off. Direbound has entered the arena. Winter's Curse down to lock down this Slaughter, as Jabba Gaming will fall, and now Titans can just focus their attention on General Panda. The Cryptswarm misses, but the Ghosts do not. Direbound helping to get his team rolling in this bottom lane. We'll take this tier 2 now.
Radiant's top tower needs bandages.
Exorcism up for a few more seconds. Definitely do some decent chip damage. And this lady's going to regen all that missing HP up. Just so. What a strong ultimate. She should go Ags. Oh, she should go BKB. I like that. Really good this game. Really,
Yeah, it is
really
pretty good. It makes sure... I pretty much like it almost every game, Cappy. If the enemy team has stuns or any form of lockdown, it allows you to move freely through the fights, avoid a lot of damage, as well as getting to that back line and getting to the heroes that you need to without being held in place.
it was it looked like it might have been a good fight there bottom for Evolution Gaming, but they didn't know Direbound was nearby, so it could have been different. And the rest of their team, I don't know where Asuna was. Asuna should be pushing with his slaughter. He should be like looking for kills, which they are doing now. Evolution Gaming sitting on the high ground. They know Winter Wyvern's in the tree line. General Panda, he's got the frost on him too. Will start this fight off. They immediately yields him up. Death Prophet trying to buy some space for Slickslack to survive. He will not. However, they do drop kisses on him, and that's quite a heavy cooldown for just the Winter Wyvern. But with no Winter's Curse, Evolution Gaming cannot be stopped. So Titans go back to their side of the map to start hitting the creeps. Get that CS up.
And Six Lakh being the token sacrificial lamb for the side of Titans this game.
We've noticed. He's noticed. These 10 Centaur illusions, so tanky. Tier 2. Exorcism up in like 15.
Dire's top tower is not on top of things.
No, they pull back. Panda wanted it. Panda really wanted it. Norak wants to shout out to nobody. Sure, nobody appreciates that. Thank you, Norak. Whoever you may be. Smoke, Major Bob. He's taking point on this one. Got a Blink Dagger too. Definitely look to fight, especially with Direbound's Exorcism off cooldown. And there will be a counter smoke from Evolution Gaming. Troll Warlord. What's he got? Just got the Battle Fury and the Imp Claw. Six-Lack's gonna break the smoke. He needs to get the Winter's Curse down before he's brought. There we go, quickly done! They now know that is Winter's Curse used on General Panda, but it allows Titans Gaming some time to reposition. Major Bob goes for the blink forward, and the Hoofstomp does not find anything. But Morphling, he's in the thick of it. He's taking so much damage from the kisses. Troll Warlord and Asuna on the Winter's Curse to keep him alive for a little bit, but AXL's just hammering away with that Troll attack speed. And Titans get wiped to a man just because Jimbambing was pushing mid. Only reason.
Yep. And we spoke about in the draft, Cappy, so much team fight, so much AoE damage coming out from the side of Evolution Gaming.
Jimbambing, he went the wrong way. Asuna tried to find him. Actually, we'll be okay. Just gives up. Sorry, so before I interrupted, you were saying?
No, that's okay. I was just saying that Evolution Gaming have so much AoE damage. If Titans got caught there in a choke point, and if that happens, you're effectively going to lose the fight every single time. We're talking about Pugna Netherblast, we're talking about Snapfire, Mortimer's Kisses, we're talking about Chain Frost. It is just an absolute scary prospect fighting into them in a position like that.
Especially now they can Roche with that Troll Warlord and the Corrosive Haze from Slaughter. They haven't burst his... There we go. They're waiting for it. Jabba, you've been found. It might just buy the time for the rest of your team to Roshan though to complete it, but you will probably lose your life. Yeah. Oh, they're wet. AXL. It's the Aegis of the Immortal, claimed by Evolution Gaming. Especially, it's so hard. I don't know why they try to take that fight up on the... Did they have this ward here that I'm seeing? I'm not sure. Because Hoofstomp missed. It seemed like Centaur just sort of blinked up blindly.
Okay, we touched on the E-Blade that the Morphling picked up. I just want to point out that with that E-Blade being magic damage and with the adaptive strike combo and him being able to burst heroes down, that the HP pools on the side of Evolution Gaming are very small, obviously with the exception of the Slardar. But I think that he will be able to pretty much burst down any one of those heroes with that E-Blade.
Yeah, especially before BKB.
Yeah, absolutely. And we might be seeing this this Morphling roaming around by himself looking for pickoffs, and with the ability to disengage from the Centaur, as well as having the Nature's Prophet being able to teleport in and help out. I think that might be the go-to strategy here for them, as opposed to fighting into Evolution Gaming.
Let's see, Morph wants the Manta style. It'll help him a lot in these fights. Just a little bit more stats and make it a little bit harder to kill.
Yep. He's also able to debuff quite a few things, including whirling axes and decrepify.
Oh, that is true. That is very true. XL wants this double damage as soon as just waiting for him. They could potentially go for fight. That's a completed BKB up on the Pugna. Did he have it last fight? I don't think he did.
No, I didn't see it.
He got it from that last fight. Triple kill will do that to a hero.
Top of things.
Give him lots of gold. Lots of gold for spending.
Dire's top
Evolution
tower
Gaming, they want to smoke, they want to use XL's double damage rune.
Alright.
The angle of attack has been drawn aggressively so through the Radiant jungle. Sixlack again, he's happy if he breaks the smoke again. I'll honestly think he's doing it intentionally.
Yeah. That'll be so good for them.
Oh boy,
Oh,
Jim
Jim
Bamming, that's the wrong place to go, but he did break the smoke. They're going to commit the Stampede for their POS 4, but not too sure why. They would no chance they were going to get there in time.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's got Maelstrom and Shadowblade on Nature's actually, but it doesn't help him there.
Yeah. He's going full core build here. He's queued up an Orchid of Malevolence and Mjolnir, so I feel like they're running him as a position 3.5 for the centers at 3.5.
I feel Sen should just be getting more farm. It does
Yeah.
more. I mean, look how low both their net worths are because they both essentially cores.
You're looking for Diebound here.
Oh boy. Doesn't have a TP either. And Slaughter has an Aghanims. Jeez.
Ah, jeez.
Just before BKB too, which sucks. She was like 100 gold off.
I'm still not a big fan of this Pipe of Insight pickup from General Panda, Cappy.
Yeah,
Pipe being an incredibly valuable item, but it's not even that it's bad on the Slaughter or on any of their heroes. It's just that it's bad for this game. The majority of the damage coming out from side of Titans is physical. I really think that the Crimson Guard would have been the play here for him.
Maybe he just
That
doesn't
coupled-
subscribe to Dota Plus. You can't see his damage. Can't see what damage he's taking. Is it? I mean, but Morphling has gone for like an E-Blade build. Is that not where a lot of damage is coming from? Like Exorcism 2?
Yeah, sure. Exorcism's physical, Cappy.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So that's all physical damage. So I mean, things like Crimson Guard, AC would have been a lot better for the Slaughter. And with regards to the shotgun from the Morphling, I think that picking up casual infused raindrops in your team would mitigate quite a bit of that damage and allow you to survive. And then obviously BKBs in the cores.
They do pop, as you mentioned. Morphling was looking for solo kills. They do find a sooner bottom. That's a 5x kill streak going into nobody's pockets. Some nice gold. 30-minute runes too. Titan Sliver on Major Bob. Diebound. Almost just wants the BKB, man.
Dire's bottom
Just trying to find
tower
farm
is
to get the
under attack.
BKB. Just go get it. Bounties, guys. You want to get it. This could be a lich kill. No, not going to be. Play it safe.
Thank you, my beauties.
Don't mind if I do.
A soldier's fortune.
I know we favored Titans draft, but I had thought Nature's Prophet was going to go a completely different build.
Yeah, that's true.
It's really changed this game up.
Yeah, we did say we'll see how it plays out.
Not like it's all his fault, but
No, it's not.
it's definitely made things a
it's
lot
not,
harder.
It's not to say that Titans won't win either.
No, definitely
It's
not.
very much up in the air at the moment.
Another smoke for Evolution Gaming. They've worked before, it can work again. Gonna be broken. Asuna goes up the high ground. There's Diebound waiting up there. Sixlack again gonna be in a forward position to try and break this one. Maybe get a Winter's Curse engaged. There's a Stampede. He does pop it on Asuna. Now AXL, his teammate, might bring down Pugner. That's a big problem for Evolution Gaming. Good silence from Diebound. Finds 2. The instant bash onto this Death Prophet. This Troll Waller is definitely not something to be out of the fight. He's still got the Battle Trance and the BKB. Basher 2 chasing around. They got started with the Agnums. AXL forced to use the Battle Trance. Now going on Sixlack, who just immediately puts the Wind Cold Embrace on him. It stops all physical damage. General Panda with another big curse. Diebound is barely alive. They kill off Troll Warlord and they bring down Slardar. Titans Gaming wipe everyone but Jabba. Then they find Jabba too. Nobody was just going for it. Up the high ground. That's Titans opening. That's what they wanted. They need to take this momentum now and push in these towers. They have so much push.
Sixlack doing an incredible job that fight. That ultimate getting Asuna out of the fight immediately, followed by his cold embrace and effectively causing the Troll Warlord to focus him as opposed to the rest of his team and doing 0 damage. Really well played by him, and I think that he was the turning factor in that fight.
Yeah, big time. I mean, Aghanimus and Slaughter was doing stuff, but just not enough. They couldn't kill the Death Prophet. They couldn't lock her down, and Morphling just got on the back lines.
Yeah, they need more physical. They need more armor on their team, Cappy. That's the bottom line. We spoke about it. It had to happen. A Crimson or an Assault Cuirass in that fight would have changed it for the side of Evolution Gaming 100%.
Mortimer's Kisses, disengage. Lich is going to throw out the Chain Frost. Actually pretty good. They bring down Jim Banning and find Sixlack 2. That's another Winter's Curse. Just thrown out for no reason. Buybacks. Nobody, very careful. You got no mana, buddy. You're going to be stunned up too before we can get any sort of strength morph going. Diebound finds the 2-man silence. There's the Aghanims Slithering Crush. BOB, Pona Pop, the Stampede for the second time in the last 2 minutes. And they might even Dower Tower Obey Fountain Dive to kill off Jabba. Yes, they do. The Ancients left. Titans will take game 1.
Yeah, well played to Titans, and they pull off that draft eventually. And I say eventually, it was very well played by them. Great itemization, great plays, and yeah, they come out on top.
Alrighty, well, we'll catch you guys for the second game shortly.
Cool.
Loose lips sink ship. Loose lips sink ships. I plead the fifth. Walk the plank down to the brink. Sleep with the fish. Sleep with the fish. Loose lips sink ships. I plead the fifth. Walk the plank down to the brink. Sleep with the fish. Sleep with the fish. Loose lips sink ships. I plead the fifth. Walk the plank down to the brink. Sleep with the fish. Sleep with the fish. Loose lips sink ships. I plead the fifth. Walk the plank down to the brink. Sleep with the fish. Sleep with the fish. I plead the fifth. Loose lips sink ships. Loose lips sink ships. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. Loose lips sink ships. I plead the fifth. 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 I plead the fifth.
Recalculating. Recalculating. You have reached your destination. Recalculating. You have reached your destination. Recalculating. You have reached your destination.
1. And we are back for some more ELSA action, the second game of tonight's 3 games that are happening concurrently, Evolution Gaming and Titans. Titans did win the last game. I know I made a mistake here. It looks like I said Evolution won, but that is not the case. Titans are 1-0 up in this best of 2. 2-0, reflections on the past game?
10 seconds remaining.
Just a few, Cappy. I mean, we saw a few errors in itemization by a few heroes, namely on the Slaughter, the Nature's Prophet. That being said, I think both teams played pretty well. We did say that Titans had the slight advantage with draft, and it proved to be the case. They took that really big team fight in their own jungle and then turned around and ended the game. And as simple as that, it was just a slightly better draft.
Yeah, just a little bit better, well more executed. Let's see if I can pull something together again that was just like that. Evolution going to ban Abaddon first phase
10
again.
seconds remaining.
Not too sure why.
I'm not sure either, Cappy. It's again, it's not a meta hero, but you know,
I don't think it's that. I mean, even if you don't like playing against it, it's just
there are ways to deal with it.
Yeah.
Spirit vessels, magic burst. I mean, to name a few. The only annoying thing with the Baron is his ability to dispel things. So either way, they banned it out. And we see a different ban coming out from Titans. They banned out the anti-mage this time, which is interesting.
First pick Storm.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh,
You know, the
spicy.
Spicy.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I don't think it's particularly good, and we'll probably end up losing you the game. But hey,
you know, there's no anti-mage, so might
But
as well.
we might be seeing something like a Skyreth Mage, or a Medusa, or a Storm Spirit, things at battle where it's an anti-mage being picked up by Titans. So that is their ban. Dark Willow ban from the side of Evolution Gaming. This hero has made a bit of a resurgence, Cappy. She's looking very, very strong at the moment and is pretty much able to control team fights with her terrorized Bramble Maze. And we have been seeing her a lot in these South African amateur games.
Dark Willow.
Radiant team ban.
There's the Grimstroke ban again.
That's fine. That's all good. It's
Yep.
expected.
Ten seconds remaining.
I wonder if Titans are going to like completely shake things up.
Remaining. Dire team ban.
See, Snapfire's going to slip through and Mars again slip through.
There's still a ban from each side coming
true.
through here. But we do see the Keeper of the Light ban again from Evolution Game. It's obviously something they don't enjoy playing against, and they've felt how we felt in our punch.
I
So
get
it's a lot
that.
stronger.
I get that with the Coddle, not wanting to play against a Coddle. 100%.
Yeah.
Really, really good, especially in the
10
right
seconds
hands.
remaining.
The changes to him, such low cooldown spells, so much work it does in the lane. There's Snap out.
Alright. Titans respecting Jabba's Snapfire and they get rid of it.
What's he going to play now?
I don't know.
That's it?
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Slaughter ban. So this time from the side of Evolution Gaming. Respect banning their own pick.
It was too good. No one can have it. Not even us. That's because, Titans do have the first pick, so you can very easily just first pick Slaughter. I like that. If you don't have first pick, ban it.
10 seconds remaining.
It's still one of those heroes that's such a flex, and it doesn't even need to flex. You just pick it, and then your enemy team goes, well,
This sucks.
what are we putting against that?
Radiant team pick.
Yes, exactly. I mean, if it ain't... he just wants to die some... He didn't get enough of his dying last game. Didn't get enough of it. He's like, guys, I got to do this proper.
All right, two saving supports coming out from both sides: the Dazzle for Evolution Gaming and the Winter Wyvern from the side of Titans. And yeah, as you said, Six Lakh being the sacrificial lamb last game, so he obviously does not mind playing that role whatsoever because they've picked it up immediately again. I'd also like to point out again what an
10
underrated
seconds
hero it is,
remaining.
and that ultimate being the ultimate disengage.
Mm.
I hope you saw what I did there.
Remaining.
I did.
Okay, cool.
Duly noted. Tide Hunter? What? Second
Okay.
pick. But
Well-
there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff
What do
to
you
kill
mean?
it. There's so much stuff to make his lane horrendous.
I think it's a similar case to last game where they've picked two heroes that work incredibly well together with a lot of physical damage output coming from the Tide and the
Oh, that's why they ban AM. Okay.
Alright. Cool. And the Dazzle amplifying, physical damage as well as incorporating a bit himself. You've got the Gush, you've got the Poison Touch, you've got the Shadow Wave, and you've got Anchor Smash. That's a whole bunch of physical damage coming out from the side of Evolution Gaming. I think that this Wraith King might battle a bit versus the Tide Hunter, especially with the damage coming out from the Dazzle. He's going to have to get some movement speed early on, maybe even first item boots. And yeah, so I'm currently favoring Evolution Gaming's picks. I think that the Dazzle Tide Hunter lane beats the Wyvern Wraith King lane, in my
10
opinion.
seconds
They have
remaining.
banned Vipers, so do you think we're going to see a Bristle? Why not? It's actually not
5
terrible
seconds
against
remaining.
No,
The
it's
Tide?
it's not at all.
and the Dazzle. Actually really good here. Like that Wraith is a flex.
Yeah.
Could be going off lane or pos 1. Bristle can do the same.
That's true. I think a Viper counts as a few heroes, and one of those is Slark as well. So we might be seeing that picked up.
Oh, Slark, they'd love Slark. If they could like pick it straight next, they would. Titans, if they could do it, they should.
Yeah.
Most of the things that wreck it are not here.
Yeah. So things that work very well versus a Tide are your Ursas, Monkey Kings. Slark does incredibly well versus it, obviously. Anti-mage lane's very well versed as well.
You know what's the
Yeah.
ultimate anti-tide laner? Timbersaw.
Oof.
That thing eats the fish for breakfast. Like,
Yeah. So does a Razor, by the
so
way.
does a razor.
Absolutely dumpsters it.
That's what I'm nervous about them revealing it so early. Because unless it goes pos 4, but I doubt that. It's
10 seconds
you need the levels, you need the farm on that hero.
Yeah, it's
That's
not a
gonna have
terrible
impact.
position for Cappy. I've seen a run before. I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's very situational, and it's usually moved to 4 once it's not viable as a pos 3 because there's just too much to deal with it.
Dire team pick.
Silencer.
Okay.
Alright?
I think that's going to be the
fine.
position 5 from Evolution Gaming. I think that by virtue of them...
Another Nature's Prophet.
Okay.
Jim Bamman just can't get enough.
Alright, so let's just talk about Evolution's draft so far. I think that they win any team fight. And it's a similar situation to last game where, yes, they won it, but there is a Wyvern on the side of Titans. Now, however, Evolution Gaming have the Silencer, which is able to obviously stop that Wyvern ulti,
10 seconds
or stop him from
remaining.
casting it. I like to pick up here. I think they're lacking a little bit of stun.
5
The only stun they
seconds
have right now is in
remaining.
the Tide Hunter, which has a massive cooldown. So we would probably expect both, or one, if not both of their cores that they are going to pick up now to have some form of lockdown.
Like low cooldown lockdown or just lockdown?
Yeah, low cooldown lockdown. I think something like a Sven would be very good here.
They
Alright.
take Razor.
Alrighty.
Maybe they pursue the Wraith. Well, it can just go against the Wraith, whatever lane.
Yeah, it'll definitely hurt the Wraith.
I think
I don't know
I honestly
how
think
f-
Titan should take the Slark now. I think it's still good.
No. I think they're pretty set on
10
running that Wraith
seconds
King safe
remaining.
lane. think either lane the Wraith King
5
is pretty
seconds
stuffed.
remaining.
Yeah, it's, you
Not
can't just
looking
ban
good.
AM and go, well, it's fine now. Everything that Rick's AM is gone. OD.
Alright.
That's fine.
I don't think it's fine.
You don't think so?
it's no, it works pretty poorly versus a silencer. It lanes okay versus a Razor with that Astral Imprisonment, but it's still not ideal. And
10 seconds
with
remaining.
it's very good versus TITANS, though, I have to admit. It's
5
absolutely
seconds
decimates him.
remaining.
But everything else, I mean, you're not going to be getting, until you get BKB or some form of debuff, like whenever you get
Yeah.
Global Silence, you're just not going to do anything.
Yeah, he's just going to stand there and tickle the enemy.
Who knows, maybe OD rushes Black King Bar.
Maybe?
Such a good B game if you're a Titans player.
Absolutely.
Evo should remove the...
Dire team banned.
You know, I wouldn't mind seeing a Brewmaster from Titans.
With the silencer, it's a bit tricky, Cappy.
True.
Yeah, I think...
But if you can get your Primal Splurf, you have so much more control in these fights, and they don't have that control just yet.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's just, it lanes very poorly versus the Razor Silencer. It's pretty much going to get shut down completely.
5 seconds
I think
remaining.
over here for the side of Titans, if they are picking up their position 3 now, I think something like a Pango would work very, very well. They already have enough tank with the Wraith King, and then they've got set up with the
Dire
Wyvern
team
ulti,
pick.
as well as the Astral Imprisonment. So I like the Pango Nature's Lane. I think it'll be pretty good. There's Escape from Static Link.
Team pick.
That's obviously if it is a safe lane. It's a Chaos.
I don't know what's going where.
Alright, so
It's cool.
it's interchangeable between the Wraith King and the Chaos Knight. I would imagine that we're going to see the Wraith King position 3, Chaos Knight position 1, and that Chaos Knight's Winter Wyvern lane is pretty strong, but I feel like a Tide Dazzle
10
is slightly
seconds
better
remaining.
still.
5 seconds remaining.
Be the lifesteal on CK though might be what keeps him in it.
Yeah, the lifesteal's great, but if you're doing reduced damage from Anchor Smash, it's not as effective. That being said, though, Evolution have nothing to deal with the Chaos Knight right now, and
There
that
it
does
is.
not help.
That
us.
does that not do it? That just doesn't. That is just food for Wraith King and Chaos Knight and OD. That is what that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Titans draft check Happy simply because of that.
No, I see 3 cores.
that-
That's the thing. I see 3 solid carries of Titans draft, and
I think it's a bit greedy, but I think that they have more than enough to deal with Evolution Gaming's draft right now.
yeah, I agree with that too. It's gonna be Titans again. The panel, we're rooting for, just based on draft.
Well, I'm rooting for either team. I just would put my money on Titans.
No, I'm biased. I like, the team. I like my teams winning that I vote for. You know, in the draft, that's a big part of it.
Yeah. Well, if I was betting money, I would be
10
biased, but
seconds remaining.
I'm just keen for a good game, and I also like to be proven wrong sometimes.
5 seconds remaining.
Why the Death Prophet? I'm trying to think like of the options they had.
Look, Death Prophet's a strong hero. It doesn't do terribly versus an OD, but I don't think that it deals with the Chaos Knight, which
I
is
think
the big
Invoker
issue.
might have been better.
Invoker would have been very nice, you're right.
Because there's nothing that, besides Ravage, they're not going to hold anything in place for long enough.
Yep.
Game 2, Titans and Evolution Gaming.
I think it's also important to note that Titans have an expansive lockdown. They have stuns coming out of every, or a form of lockdown coming out from every single hero of theirs, which is Obviously makes life a little bit easier.
Yeah, makes your lanes better. This is just the duration on the ultimates. Like, I know usually you only fight around Exorcism and Ravage, but now you really have to fight around Exorcism and Ravage.
Yeah.
Like, if you get jumped on during that period, and Titans can easily do that with a Nature's Prophet and CK, it's a real problem.
I think the real big thing here for Evolution, at least, is that they have strong lanes in both their safe lane and off lane. It's just, how do you transition that into your team fight later? How do you deal with the Chaos Knight? How do you deal with the Wraith King? How do you deal with the OD? And I quite frankly don't know how they do that.
They don't have the answers. Titans will go for the Smoke of Deceit play again. This time it looks like Evolution might oblige them, providing them some action. Last game they both just missed each other, both teams.
It looks like it's going to be a
30 seconds to battle.
zero action start again.
Yeah, they're not even going to try. Excel and Vladimir say stuff that we can't see them. This happened last time.
Heroes rode out to the field of glory.
And they take the outpost, but it doesn't really matter. It's just some extra work for the other team support to do. Takes them out of lane for a little bit. Unless they do it like right now, which Vladimir should think about doing. Your Razor can block. I wouldn't block that wave against Wraith King. Now Suna diebound once again. However, it is a Suna on the Death Prophet this time as opposed to the last game. Diebound on the Outworld Devourer. Such a cool hero. Probably one of my favorite looking heroes in the game.
Oh really?
Yeah, I like him. I think it's like how he plays and how he sounds. He's really cool. He's just this ancient, wise being, powerful being. Already here we're seeing the rubbish start. Static Link, AXL onto Major Bob. He'll steal some 34 damage. Get some licks in there. Yeah, look at that. Arcane Curse. A little bit of slow. Oh my goodness, the body blocks from Jim Banning buys Major Bob the little bit of a time he needs to get out of attack range. And AXL's damage steal also wore off. They don't give a damn. General Panda will run straight past your tier 1, sir. Jabba Gaming as well, he's got the Poison Touch. Nobody taking a lot of tech as the right clicks come in from Jabba. He's got the Blood of Venom too. The Blightstone. Minuses are the Blood of Venom.
Very nice.
That's going to be a new item. Neutral item. Okay, I nothing. 6 lakh should have seen that one happening. You can't stand a Creep Wave against a Dazzle, Shadow Wave, and just a Dazzle in general.
Yeah, we did speak about how strong the wave was, Cappy, and it's going to be difficult for nobody in 6 lakh to do anything here. They're just going to have to get out what they can from the lane, buy lots of regen, and hopefully transition in the mid game.
Oh, Dive missing some last hits, which sucks. Nice pull. Vladimir doing the support things down here. I should make sure XL gets some last hits. Top Chubba just making space. Single-handedly keeping this melee core out the wave. Oh, you gotta be careful though, buddy. That's not where you want to go in the creep wave. A shadow wave gonna take your HP very quickly as General Panda. He just soaks it all up. Nobody gonna be forced to use the magic stick to stay alive. Panda will pop the salve. That was very close to Chaos Knight dying.
Very close indeed.
Again, Jim Bannon are gonna go for the Maelstrom. It's not going to help though if he gets killed. Okay, curse. Tick. No. 20 HP. He lives.
We'll turn this tide to our advantage.
It feels like Evolution Gaming are not turning this lane dominance into a
Like a win, you know, like more kills.
into a farm advantage or a deny advantage or anything really.
I mean, they should be punishing nobody.
Yeah,
Like, he shouldn't be above 50% HP.
yeah, and the same with Jim Bannon and Major Bob. AXL in a bit of trouble here.
Oh boy, trying to go for the kill, doesn't find it. Bob gets the last, that sword coming down and ending AXL's life.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate, and he overextended there by himself whilst his support was pulling, and he gets himself killed. Bit of a
Wow,
mistake.
that's a lot of damage on Panda. Nobody. He was going forward. He does have the Chaos Bolt, but Jabba dissuades him with the Shadow Wave and the massed Creep Wave, which is exactly what you want to do. Bob will fall though. XL respawned, and I think he was a little bit overextended. He didn't have his natures there either.
Yeah.
So mid lane being quiet and even content. Actually, no, there's 12 denies in Direbound. That's what ODs do, right?
Yep.
I have a Panda just walks past the tower to pull the wave, just casual. Poison touch on 6 lakh. Wants the bounty. We'll get one, but he might die. No TP. Oh, they get him. Sooner. Oh boy. It's fine. She gets the Spirit Siphon off on the range creep. That worked. Kept her HP up. Sprout from Jim Bamming onto this Razor. There's a level 2 Plasma Field now with the level 2 Arcane Curse. It's lots of AoE every few seconds, which is insane. They should think about getting like a Basilius in this lane. Should the mana they're expending. Wow. Poor Wraith King. But the good thing with Wraith King, he's very capable of just going to the jungle and farming pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's true. He has comeback mechanics.
We still want to see like, ooh, who's going to be the main carry between Wraith and Nobody.
I think it'll be Nobody Cappy. I think he's pretty much prepped and ready to have a great game here.
So can Wraith King even consider going to jungle?
He can, absolutely, but he'll be farming the bottom triangle on
Mid
the dark
lane,
side.
Jim Banning's making a movement around the back. They got Diebound, he's waiting. They're going to get the Sprout onto Asuna. Locker in place. They drop the Sandy's Eclipse immediately, but that is an Invis rune that Asuna had picked up at the last bounty spawn, and it keeps him alive. No detection. Very lucky. Top Panda going to be slowed by the Chaos Bolt and the Arctic Burn. Jabba does have the Shallow Grave. Will get it off in time, keeping his Tide Hunter alive. Such a tanky hero. Quite hopeful that Sandy's Eclipse would kill Asuna there. Didn't, I mean, he hasn't stolen any intel, nothing, and it was like Asuna was still like just under 50% HP.
Yeah, I think it was just out of desperation, Cappy. He's just, he's realized that he's used an invisibility rune, and if there's any single chance of them killing him, it's with that Sanity's Eclipse.
Panda's farming quite happily. Jabba the sneaks has lasted. Oh, Jabba, you.
You sneaky.
You sneaky little man. Top, it's still, I mean, like, Nobody's still got double braces. And a very fat swan. Now, took burn. can just like harass this guy. I mean, that's the most they can do. There's always a shallow grave just waiting in the back, but TP in from Jambin, and he's coming. Nature's Prophet with the Sprout up. They're going to throw the Cold Embrace onto nobody, keeping him alive. Stick pop by Panda. He's on a little bit of HP. Will try to juke his way and lose his pursuers in the tree line, and will find it. TP's back to the tier 1, gets the solve. Ready to go back in the lane.
Look ravaged.
Radiant's middle tower is not safe.
But now he's starting to pull away a little bit. 27 for 27 on the last denies. He's going to immediately Astral Imprison and go on Asuna. There's the silence. That's a problem for OD. He can't get Arcane Orb stacks while he's silenced. The Exorcism, Asuna's just actually going to get the kill. Jimbani comes in to try help. It's a little bit too goddamn late, and he might actually give up his life for this as well. Going to be run down. That Spirit Siphon with the Ghost. Double kill for this Death Prophet mid.
Yeah, that's very nice for the Death Prophets. Huge win for Asuna.
We mentioned when OD gets silenced, he just doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, this is effectively going to be a tough OD game, I feel. Yeah, but I'm not 100% sure what the play is here, but if Diebound is going to feed off anything, it'll be the supports and the Tidehunter, and he's going to have to focus on that.
They're going for it again because they know Exorcism's down.
Jim Bannon taking the outpost.
Yeah, Asuna gonna take a few Arcane Orbs into the back. The outpost does get snatched now with the Spirit Siphon running towards us. OD. He pops the Sandy's Eclipse and Silence too. They want to get the fight. Jambenin comes and prevents Asuna from going for the Haste Rune, which is what she would have needed to escape, and now they're just gonna rain hell down on her head. They excel. They find Major Bob bottom. Titans starting to warm up. Well, waking up. They're hitting the items. Jimban's got haste. Yeah, you could sprout up Razor maybe. Does Razor go Hurricane Pike this game? What does Razor go? Drums. Yeah, standard stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Diebound's down here with the Arcane Rune too. So they had the vision. Radiant had the vision right here. So they saw that OD walk up. Wards. What an item. So annoying, isn't it? Poor Asuna just wants to come in and like last hit.
Diebound's just like, no.
Nah fam. Jimbanin trying to sneak this wave, though Vladimir's found him. Exiles making the movement from the east. That's a Sprout to try prevent Raze from getting close, but he's seeing so much damage, and the
Major
Arcane
Bob
Curse.
needs to get out of here.
Oh, it's a lot of trouble. Jabba's TP'd in too. Throws out the Poison Touch, slowing Major Bob's every movement. He does have... No, he does not have Reincarnate. He used it already. So no second life for that guy.
Oof. Some serious misplays coming out from the side of Titans in that bottom lane. I feel like both of those deaths could have been avoided. But here we are.
Here we are. Yep, here we are.
And it's a very nice trade for Evolution Gaming. I also like that Jabba TP'd in and he secures that Major Bob kill.
The seeds of fortune.
So that second pick, ban AM pick Wraith King. Let's see, maybe it'll pay off. Diebound's got the DD. There is still no Winter's Curse on 6 lakh. Bottom.
General Panda's got to watch out in the top lane.
That he does. Being gone on bottom, there's a lot of TPs. They will find the support silencer. Wraith Fire Blast slow him down. Diebound there too. Well, the Nature's Prophet gets that kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Warriors of the wood.
Still, I mean, if it's working for them, I guess, still think he should go drums. Asuna, I've been spotted. Exorcism, we're going to have to use immediately as the position's revealed. Diebound is not in that silence, so this OD has full ability to wave a mind, taken away by the global silence. Vladimir going to pop it down. TP from Jim Banning. Diebound will fall. Asuna chasing it down, finds a kill with the Crypt Swarm. And Major Bob. Oh, Major Bob. You are far away from home, Titans. They do going to lose their Wraith King. For the first life anyway. TP in. Six Slack throws out the Winter's Curse onto AXL. Locks him down. Not enough damage to kill the Razor. Now Vladimir going to start poking away with those glaives. Lots of damage. Boom. 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 Maybe wants to go for the deny. Not going to be given it. Jabba takes a big lot of damage from that. What is this thing called? The creep we hate. The Prowler.
Called the Prowler.
The worst ancient creep they ever added to Dota 2. Period.
Yeah, highly annoying.
Even
and if it catches you in a team fight, it's
Ravage. Oh, that actually kept Jabba alive. Gets a shot at Graven. Diebound was on the end of those tentacles, thrown up into the air. ZXL starts diving past the tier 1 with the help of General Panda. So tanky is this Titan. The Sanity's though not tanky enough. Goodbye HP, and AXL left alone to die. Major Bob is TP'd in. He wants to get the revenge kill, but won't find it. No catch. Not enough catch.
You look ravaged.
Oh boy,
Sooner.
Six like overextending way too far.
Big time. This is his speciality though. We've seen him doing this a lot.
Yeah.
Like, they just give him one, like, it's fine, bro. Like, it's fine if you die. We don't care. Nobody's getting nice and fat whilst all this is going on. Takes tier 1 top. Going for the Echo Saber. Still good on CK. Like, you still want this on your strength cores? Like your carry strength cores?
I don't think so.
What's better, Armlet?
I think Armlet is the better choice than the Chaos Knight, although Echo Saber is not particularly bad on Chaos Knight. I think that it's his illusions also do the double tap, so there's a lot of value in it. So not a terrible item. I don't hate it on the Chaos Knight, although I do think that Armlet is better.
What was it that made Armlet now better than Echo Saber? Is it the price, or they changed? Is there a Glove of Haste in there? Is that what's in there?
There is a Glove of Haste.
There is the Glove of Haste in there. That's what made it a bit harder. Strictly because there's a Glove of Haste in it.
No. It's because it allows you so much more damage and HP. If you Armlet into just before your ulti, all of your illusions gain those bonuses as well, and it just kind of makes you unstoppable. It's a serious amount of damage for very, very cheap price.
And the Major Bob is just nowhere right now on items.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like,
not the most fun lane to be involved in for him.
No. I guess you're gonna go Aura Wraith King.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Jabba takes the top tower. Panda's finished Vlad's got Ravage up in 8 seconds. Blink Dagger in about 1800 gold. Good 5, 6, 7 minutes. 7 minutes of farming. Not even that long. It's fine. Bob's been given some space now to get those items up, but they got Chaos Knight and Wraith King both farming separate parts of the map at the same time. I guess they can do that, especially if they get pickoffs like this. Oh, Phantasm, they are playing games. They're going to remove the silence immediately. He does get the global off just in time, though. Asuna now comes in with the exorcism. They're going on Diebound, get the silence on him too. He can't save himself. He already used the imprison on the silencer to start the fight. Sixlack gets a very good Winter's Curse, but the Spirit Cypher was already engaged onto Chaos Knight before it went off, so Asuna will nuke down that CK. Now nobody dead. Tier 1 will force exorcism available for another 8 seconds. Oh no, Titans. Giving Evolution a bit of a better, easier game this time around.
Yep. But we did speak about this early game and how strong Evolution Gaming's lanes were, Happy. But if they can somehow find farm here, I believe that Titans will turn this around and win this game. It's not over yet, even though the momentum is most certainly with Evolution Gaming. If we look at the score 15-5, but it's only a 3k net worth difference, Cappy. It is not as significant as one might think.
Silence. DP throws it up. Just stun though, Chaos Bolt. So strong. Minimum stun 2 seconds, like minimum, you know. You're just gonna be standing there bobbling your head for quite some time. Asuna does get, yeah, she's got the Eels finish. Try a farm with this tree and lovely gold. Vladimir. Like, he's been getting good globals off. He's doing his job. Silencer just such a... He's like one of those picks that he generates his own value, like his own interest over time. If you say he's an asset, he just sort of sits around and he's there and he ulties every now and then and he steals your intelligence throughout the game.
Yeah.
Slowly gets stronger. Panda wants that Blink Dagger, I think, before they fight next. Ravage up at 30. Teeping mid. Without the Ravage. I see Diaban. Realizing he needs the BKB ASAP. And has queued it up. Still a distance away. I want to see how our good... Yeah, now this is... Right now is the time that Evolution Gaming need to be putting so much pressure on their towers. There's 2 big cores from Titans just sitting in the jungle, not having any map presence. It's essentially a 5 versus 3 right now, but they seem to just be farming.
Absolutely, Cappy. They need to keep piling on the pressure and not allow Titans an avenue back into this game. Constantly pressure.
Oh no! Winter's Curse onto the creep and slack! That's not what you want. Asuna, exorcism thrown out. Nobody immediately going for the kill. Jumping Jabber Gaming. He is down. That's no Shallow Grave, but they get the global out as AXL starts static linking away this KSS armor. Cold Embrace the hold, and maybe by a little bit of time, it stops the physical damage. General Panic commits the Ravage, finds 2 Major Bob. Comes in, he's got the Reincarnate. There's a Sandy's Eclipse, which is not enough damage. They tank through it. Evolution Gaming so goddamn big right now as mega kill streak, a triple for Asuna. Major Bob looking like he will be cleaned up too, trying to escape along the high ground, but there is the catch, the plasma field for the slow. That is the Reincarnate, first life down. And I have no doubt that Evolution Gaming... No, wait, there's no stuns! Why did I scream that like that?
I don't know, Cappy, but it was good stuff. I'll give you that.
Oh, that from the get-go, that Winter's Curse missing, that should have been the...
Yeah.
Like,
Get out immediately.
We don't kill anything. But no, they went back in, they tried to go for the fight. Jim Banning wasn't there, he's just been pushing. Has the Maelstrom a little bit earlier than last time. But still just not much, not like uber mega impact.
Yeah.
He just kept waves pushing, but that's what nature's meant to do. So... Okay, they got Blink on Panda now. No Ravage, though, for 80. They should still be pressuring. Like, they just took a big fight. They should be pushing all the waves, and they should be taking towers, not back into the jungle. Oh, no. Oh, no, Evolution. This is how you miss your timing. This is how CK and Wraith King get out of hand.
Yeah.
Because he's already got the Echo finish. Nobody's like... He's got 2,500 HP at level 14. I mean...
Starting to look a little scary.
Yeah, once that BKB's done, it's going to be very, very difficult for Evolution to fight him. Essentially, our OD Diebound also has to farm at BKB. Like, there's such a good... So I'm going to keep talking about this. It's just, this is not how you win this game.
No. It's definitely not. We need to see Evolution Gaming pressing as hard as they possibly can, yeah. Oh, boy.
Fine, it's just 6-lag. Like, they don't care. It's his job. I'm pretty sure they tell him, like, if you don't die at least 8 times a game, you're kicking out of this team. Because you're clearly not holding your weight, bro.
Yeah, you're not doing your job.
You're not doing your job. You can't have all the cores of Dire in that triangle.
No, I don't think that's the most effective.
No, I know they lost their jungle, but there's
pattern.
still Nature's as well. Because now you're trying to compete with the Natures for farm.
No, not the smartest plan. I think we just need to venture into the enemy's jungle, which we see Major Bob doing now.
Asuna bringing his team top for the exorcism. They want to push this tier 2. Diabon still isn't the BKB, but ready to fight. They gotta get. It depends on how Six Lakes Lance's Winter's Curse. Very much needs to try and get Dazzle. I thought it was a pretty good play last time that CK went straight on the Dazzle.
Yeah.
Jabba just disappeared.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they don't mind. Titans are like, you could take the tier 2, bro. You know?
Dire's
Yeah,
top tower
by losing
is
that
well
tier 2,
below.
Titans are not losing much by way of map control. They've already lost their top jungle, so
But they're just
this
taking
is
the
simply
radius
a
jungle.
gold swing, and they're responding by taking tier 1 mid and pressuring tier 3 bot.
Yeah, Major Bob, gotta pop the skillies. They do good work. Jimbani sniping couriers. It doesn't deter Evolution though. They're gonna go up the high ground, but Exorcism's like, it's still a full duration Exorcism. Definitely need to go. Definitely need to fight. Definitely need to take this tower. This is the play they need. They got the Blink Dagger and the Ravage on Panda. Depends. He can't get hit before he engages. This tower's disappearing. Major Bob is gonna try split push bottom. It looks like they may trade. Be the better move. It does depend. This Rax will definitely fall to Evolution Gaming as Diabomb and the original team just sort of watch in prison onto AXL. There we go. Phantasm. Nobody does commit it. General Panda. They're going to get the global silence off. He's holding onto the blink. He's got the Ravage.
Radiant's bottom tower has
No.
run in
Global
20
just to
Dire's top barracks were
stop anything from happening.
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom
securing that Rax, and
Oh, Asuna, did you not tell your team you were going back in? Went for the Spirit Siphon, now going to be dragged in by nobody. There's the Ravage to the Shadow Grave 2. Ravage, General Panda finds 4. Nobody tanky, but is he tanky enough? The Grave keeping Asuna alive. Will fall. They can't even get the Sanities down. That is OD brought down dead. Six Leg buys back immediately, gets the Winter's Curse onto Jabba as AXL just runs down this Winter Wyvern. The buybacks, they have to force them out right now. Titans are in fear of losing this game if they do not hold this upper racks. Major Bob had to stop pushing in the bottom lane. He's back mid, but look at this Nature's and like Wraith King, they're not even concerned about coming back. They're just gonna watch their towers call for like nobody's brought back, but he doesn't have Phantasm. He doesn't have what they need to stop this push, especially with the Dazzle just keeping everyone alive. He's got Mechanism up in 1 second. Grave again, just look. That's really worth it. They can drop Jabba there.
very nice exchange.
Yeah,
Evolution Gaming.
what,
For all
what, Jabba, I'm sorry, Nature's and Wraith King just didn't come back home. They don't. Major Bob, did he use the TP to come back? Is that what he did? I'm gonna say if he didn't have a TP. Like, did they have to lose all those buildings?
I don't think that they did, Gavi. I also don't think that they need that if everyone was there, that they wouldn't have had to, use 2 buybacks in 2 of their cores.
Yeah, because now CK is further. He actually went Deso before the Black King bar.
courier was lost in the heat of battle.
Thoughts?
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's just going to delay this timing again and again. But it's I mean, Titans are literally telling Evolution Gaming, coming in.
Yeah.
Come and take our access right now while we're waiting for items.
Yeah. They're giving them the opportunity and they're not responding fast enough. Oh, it's
It's
gonna
a
be
good
tricky
draft,
one,
just
Cappy.
not good execution.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not that it's terrible execution. It's easy for us to sit here and say what should and shouldn't happen. We're not there.
Yeah, I know we're
playing.
watching. We have all the information, so
Yeah.
that's just a feeling, like you'd feel when you'd pick a draft that you got to run it a certain way.
Yeah. Alright, and the Crimson Guard is finally up on Major Bob.
That's good.
That's pretty helpful versus the Razor and the Dead Prophet, so I like the pickup. He's just not doing any damage right now. I'll be interested to see what he goes next. With regards to the Chaos Knight items, Cappy, he's got the Desolator. I don't agree with this. I think that he needs HP. He needs to be tanky as well as... he's doing damage with his illusions in any case. Picking up something like a Assault Cuirass or a Heart would be far, far better.
Did he Phantasm?
He Phantasmed. And there's no camps to farm.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I was assuming he should have gone BKB into Heart, that would have been
Yeah, that's good as well.
It's really good. Just Desolator, you got 2 aggressive items, and like there's Blink Ravage on Evolution Gaming again, and they're just going to keep pushing your towers. You don't actually fight this. You can't. BKB's still not done on OD. He's going to defend. Like, Direbound has been forced to sack his farm, so his POS 3 and his POS 1 can just scour the jungle, and Major Bob, like later on, because it's a POS 3 Wraith King, is really not going to be doing the damage to the DPS that they need to do.
Yeah.
Until he's like level 20. You can't actually frontline. Which is what they need. Direbound. Oh no, Exorcism popped out. He goes for the Imprisoned Panda. Finds himself a 3-man Ravage. The Global Silence 2. Chaos Knight cannot get his armor off because he doesn't have the BKB. The Phantasm was used as well as now Titans just crumble around their tier 3. Winter's Curse. Onto Dazzle. Doesn't really matter. They clean up Chaos Knight. Nobody is down and up for the count for 70 seconds. So is the OD. This is Evolution's game. Everything going wrong. No BKB, no Phantasm, nothing. I mean, they should just straight in like there are no buybacks.
Yeah. I think they can definitely attempt it. They're going to go for Megas instead. Probably the safer bet, the smarter choice.
Yeah. Actually, 30 minutes in, it's hard for most teams to clear out Megas.
Yeah.
Panda, sprouted up. I mean, they don't have Ravage. They don't need Ravage. Just get Megas and get out. Go get the bounties. Maybe Roshan. XL TP's back to push out the mid wave, and now Titans just kind of sitting with their socks in their hands.
Their socks?
It was one letter off from what I wanted to say, but I didn't say it.
Okay, alright, cool. I have no idea what you're talking about, obviously.
Socks and
And,
jocks.
jocks.
Jocks. Lots of jocks.
Okay,